Hi, everyone. My name is Molly Bracken, and I am one of the founding coaches of Team Make It Mighty. This is my friend Shanda. She's going to introduce herself in a minute. We wanted to welcome you to our happy hour. And if you can see in my eyes, I have a little tear in my eye, and that's because Shanda and I have been crying, laughing so hard. So it really is happy hour right now. We wanted to do this because we are so excited to share the coaching opportunity, and we wanted you to be able to get a good idea of what coaching is like in a really, condensed or as condensed as possible period of time, so that you can ask questions about it and ask questions of us and ask questions of the person that invited you to the group. So welcome. We're glad that you joined us. And just a little bit about me, because hopefully you saw my welcome video earlier, but my name is Molly Bracken. I am a Diamond coach on our team, and I've been coaching with Beachbody for just over 2 years.
And I'm Shanda, and I'm also a Diamond coach with Team Beachbody, and I too have been coaching just over 2 years.
Awesome. So Shanda's going to take us through a little bit of an introduction about what we do as coaches. So Shanda, you want to get started with that, and then we'll go from there?
Yeah, I do, except some of you may be wondering why Molly and I are on this call together and why we're hosting this call together. Molly, do you want to share with them a little bit about why we are hosting this together?
Yeah, and Shanda's awesome. I just forgot that I had a little piece there that I was supposed to talk about. So we are doing this together because we run our teams together, and not every Beachbody coach does that. Some coaches have their own team pages and they do everything just with their particular group of coaches. But Shanda and I met in a new coach training right after we got started, and we hit it off, and we became what we call in the business success partners. So we meet regularly to hold each other accountable to our own personal goals, to share, to help, to bounce ideas off of each other. And we got along so well that we decided to run our challenge groups together. And then after we started doing that for a little while, we decided to run our teams together. And so we've been running our teams together for over 1.5 years. And it's just something that's worked really well for us. Again, not every coach does this, but that's one of the unique things about our team. So
it is. And that kind of brings us into what is a coach. A coach is a motivator, an encourager, and an accountability partner. I think we've both found on this journey that accountability is really the game changer, not just when you're a challenger in a challenge group working on your health and fitness goals, but in this business too. So Molly and I work together as accountability partners to lead our team, but as a coach, you work as an encourager and accountability partner to the people who trust you with their health and fitness journey. So how do we help people? And Molly and I will be very blunt about the fact that we love the products that Beachbody offers, but we are very focused on this being a people, not just product business. So how do we help people beyond those products? We help people by developing relationships, by building trust, and by finding out what people need and then meeting those needs with the tools we have to fit those needs. So our goal is connection and encouraging people, building relationships so that they know that we have their best interest at heart, and then finding the tools they need to get the results they want. Once we do that matching process and get them the plan that they need for their health and fitness goals, then the real good fun work comes in which we support our clients and we motivate them, we encourage them, we inspire them, we share our stories, our struggles, our successes, because we are not perfect. We never claim to be, and we're very honest and open with our clients and our team. And the coolest thing is we're there to celebrate success with our clients. We help our clients from the moment we start a conversation with them to help them identify their needs, set goals, and then create an action plan that's doable for their lifestyle, something they feel like they can have success with. And we continue to support them by checking in frequently to see how they're doing and what they need from us to make sure they're on track and moving forward. And we provide further support in a challenge group. Now, I know a lot of you on this call have probably been in one of our challenge groups, but for those of you who haven't or are curious what it's like from a coach's standpoint, a challenge group is just a private online support group. We post daily. Someone from our coaching team posts daily, giving fitness and nutrition information, motivation, support, accountability. We do free, shorter groups in private Facebook groups. We also do longer, ongoing accountability groups in a private app where clients have the opportunity to track and measure their own progress, plus get engagement and support from the other people in the group, which is a really powerful tool. This is key to helping keep our clients on track, to stick to what they've started, and to share their experiences, their successes, their struggles in a safe and non-judgmental place where they can grow and they can learn. So challengers interact with each other and with the team coaches to stay supported and engaged on their journey. Now, this is pretty important because I think there's a lot of misconceptions about what a coach is and is not. So I want to tell you what a coach is not. And we'll get more into this too. A coach is not a salesperson. We truly believe the person comes before the product. Their why comes before the what. So you do not have to be a salesperson. We don't believe we're salesperson people. We believe we're offering the best tools we possibly can to people to get results. You're not a boss. You're not in charge of these people. They don't answer to you. When you're a team leader, you're not the boss. You're a mentor. You don't have to be a nutrition expert, and you don't have to be a personal trainer or an exercise expert. We have all the tools that are created by experts, and your goal is to learn them, use them, and then share your experience with them to help guide your clients. A coach does not lead a conversation with a sale. A coach leads a conversation with genuine interest in getting to know the person and adding value to their lives. So next, Molly's going to talk to you about exactly how our team works and how coaching really works, the nitty-gritty behind it.
Awesome. So thanks for sharing about that, Shanda, because I think it's really important for everyone to understand that our biggest focus is relationships. It's just that how we do that as coaches is, always changing and growing, but we use a lot of social media to get our message out there, because social media is kind of the way of the world today. And so one of the things that we joke about as coaches is that we're always playing on Facebook, or Instagram, or whatever your, one or two top social media outlets are. And that playing is actually, if you're seriously coaching, it's kind of working, because what you're doing is you are developing relationships with people through social media rather than one-on-one in person. Now, that doesn't mean that we don't work in person, because we do. We do in terms of just your everyday life. A lot of my clients are people that I've met out and about in my life, either through my son, through his sports, through his school, or through the other outlets in my personal life, the biggest of which is that my husband and I are actively involved in our church and in our community. So we do a lot of in-person work, but social media is where people see us the most. And quite frankly, it's where we have the most reach. And so we do a lot of our work through social media. Now, once we meet people through social media, again, what Shanda said is 100% the case. We are working to build relationships with people. So we are talking with them, understanding their goals, understanding their needs, understanding their lifestyle, so that we can make the best recommendations possible. In order to be coaches every single day, show up for ourselves and show up for the business, we practice something that we call the 4 vital behaviors. And so I wanted to talk about those because I think they speak to really what the company believes, and therefore what drives us to our daily actions as coaches. The first thing is that every single day we work to basically be proof that the products work, and that means that we do our fitness. So we do a workout and we drink our shake. And Shakeology is a huge tool for, and it's been such a game changer for so many of us, that that's a really easy thing to do. Like once we're coaches, we are pretty much in the habit of doing our workout and drinking our shake. We also do personal development every single day, whether that's reading a book of some sort to help you with your own personal journey, with your business journey, whatever that is. It could be reading, it could be listening to a podcast. I do a lot of listening when I'm in the car or when I'm traveling because I travel for business. Learning something new actively would be personal development. So there's a lot of different ways to approach it. Most people read or listen. But it helps us to really engage in growing ourselves so that we have more to give to others. It also helps us to keep positive mindset, keeps us moving forward in our business, learning new things. Without personal development, I would still be stuck doing the same old social media posts. I would be stuck in a mindset that isn't right for coaching. I would be stuck in so many different ways. So setting aside 10 minutes daily to just focus on growing myself has been a huge game changer. And I think a lot of coaches would say the same thing. We have a third vital behavior of recognizing others for their work and accomplishments. And man, I love this one because it just feels good to love on people. I mean, that's one of the reasons that we're coaches. So whether this is in a small way of, loving on your kids more and telling them that they did a great job at school, or publicly shouting someone out on Facebook, and a lot of in between, we just use recognition as a vital behavior because it is so important to what we do as coaches. People want to feel good. They want to feel good about the progress that they're making. They want to feel good about their lives. And so we need to be the change that we want to see in others, and recognizing their efforts is a big part of that. And then finally, the fourth vital behavior is inviting others to join us. So every day we strive to just invite a couple of people to join our party. And our party is just a health and fitness party and wellness, really, because one of the things that I've come to realize over the course of the past couple of years of coaching is that this is way beyond like getting my workouts and drinking my shake and learning how to fuel my body properly. It's also about how to keep well in my head and in my heart. And so that's a really big piece of this. And I want more people to feel that way. I want more people to feel good. And in order for them to do that, I have to invite them. I can't just assume they're going to say, hey, I want to join you. Because, do people come to a party if they're not invited? Mostly not, unless you're in the movie Wedding Crashers or something, or you're just in the habit of crashing parties. But people need to be invited, and sometimes they need to be invited a lot before they're going to join you. So that's our fourth vital behavior. Now, that leads me into a conversation about how we actually earn money as coaches, because this is a business. And so we get paid to help people with their health and fitness. So there are a few things about how we earn money that I think are really important to just get you started thinking about it. And obviously, you can ask more questions later on of the person that invited you or during our Q&A time in the event. The first thing to note is that you get paid a commission on the things that you sell. And so that is a part of your income. You also build a team of coaches. And so part of your income works by building volume that those coaches are working on. And so in that way, multi-level marketing is not scary. It works to your advantage because in addition to earning the money on the sale of the products, like I mentioned, through that commission, or services such as on-demand, Beachbody on-demand club memberships and that kind of thing, you also make volume on the products sold by your team. So those are the two major ways that we earn. Now, if I boil it down really simple, a lot of people are concerned about covering the cost of their Shakeology every single month. And it takes just about 3 home direct orders, so Shakeology on home direct, for you to cover your cost of Shakeology with the sales of products to other people. So our goal for new coaches is to always get them to 3 home direct orders right away so that they've covered the cost of their Shakeology and can feel good about that. So the premise of multi-level marketing, right, is that the more coaches and people working under you that you have, the better off you're going to be financially. So that is true. But Shanda and I as a team are more focused on making sure that we bring the right people to our team rather than a giant volume of people to our team, because we know that we want to love on people in a certain way. We want to help people in a certain way, and not everyone is going to fit into sharing that as an idea. So I think it's also important to mention that that's our biggest focus. Your income is directly related to your effort and how many people you want to love on and how much time and effort you have to put into it. And so that's kind of the biggest message with regard to income. I would also like to mention that the biggest gain for me in this and working the business is totally not financial. And I could cry for the second time today now, but I'm going to try not to. I am building my business to a place where I don't have to work part-time anymore. I was working full-time when I started. I'm down to working part-time. But even though my income has steadily increased through the past 2 years, and I'm almost at a place where I can ditch my part-time job and just coach, it's more important to me that I have relationships with Shanda, with the people that I coach with, and with my clients, because it's changed my life. And that piece of it has absolutely 100% more value to me than any money Beachbody could ever pay me to do this. Okay, now people ask a lot about the startup costs. And that varies. Technically, you can sign up to be a coach for $40. But then you also, you want to be able to support the products and talk about the products. And so a lot of clients sign up with what's called a challenge pack. And a lot of coaches sign up with a challenge pack. And if you do that, your coaching fee is waived. And those challenge packs vary in price from about $140 on the low end to right now we have one for $199, which is the all access Beachbody on demand challenge pack. So the initial cost can vary tremendously, but you'll work with your coach to figure out what the best economical way is for you to get started. And our coaches are very well versed in how to get started for the least amount of money. So that's a question that I wanted to answer, because it's a question on people's mind, like, how much is this going to cost me? And I think it's awesome because for $140 or 100, even $200, you can get started with a business where, as if you had a bricks and mortar operation, it could cost you like hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars to get started with a business. Ongoing coach fees are $15.95 a month. And so that's the only real coaching fee associated with doing business with Beachbody. There are, product fees, right? You still pay for your Shakeology, but that's paid for at a discount because as coaches, we get 25% off of products. And I think that's it for financials. So there'll be plenty of opportunity to ask questions later. And Shanda is going to take us into objections and why people sometimes think in their heads, I don't think this is right.
All right. Or we could be honest. I think everybody.
We have them, right?
Oh, thank you, but no, because, and then the excuses come out. And guys, if it's not a right fit for you, we get it, right? But if you're having objections, if you're thinking to yourself, like, I could really do this, I would love this, but here are some of the common objections that not only do we hear all the time, but our whole team has had before jumping in. So the first most common one is time. I don't have enough time to coach. Do you think anybody has ever said to us, all the time in the world. I could coach all day long. No, we are all busy. It doesn't matter if you have kids, a full-time job, 15 kids, 25 full-time jobs, whatever. Everybody's busy, and we get that. So the cool thing about this business is that it's yours. Nobody tells you how many hours to work, when to work the hours, what to do. You have a team of support, and you have a coach that mentors you to help you figure out how it works best for you. But you don't have a boss. You're your own boss. I'm a military spouse. My husband is gone a lot. I have 2 little boys that are not both in full-time school yet. I'm often doing things on my own. I've got a whole other bunch of irons in the fire. I totally get busy. When Molly started coaching, she was working full-time and running her business. Believe me, we get busy. But the beauty of this business is that you can put as much time into it as you have. It's all about what you want to get out of it. And it's not just about how much time you put in, it's the intentional quality time you put in. Because let's face it, we could all spend hours just kind of like scrolling Facebook or Instagram and call it work. But really our work is connecting with people and sharing. So it's about taking time to be intentional and take action to help people. And that's the time you're putting in, whether it's pockets of 10 minutes here or there, a focused hour, whatever you have, you put in and you get out of it what you put in. So if you have lots of time to devote to coaching, awesome. If you have a little time, you do what you need to do, and you're still helping the people that you've gotten started and helping new people at your own pace. There's no pressure for how many people or how quickly you move in this business. It's all about you. The second objection that we talk about is, I don't want to do sales. Oh, this was my big objection, months and months and months. I'm not a salesperson. I don't want to do sales. I don't want people to think every time I talk to them that I'm trying to sell them stuff. Perfect. If that's your objection, you're perfect for this team, because that's not what we do. We share what works for us. We share the tools that have helped us get results physically, mentally, spiritually, every way. And we help people select those tools that will help them get the results that they're looking for. And if you go into this thinking that you're selling, unfortunately, you probably are going to fail, because people don't want that. It's not what works. So if you want to help people with their health and fitness and overall well-being, the sky is the limit in this business. What you can do is, your potential is all there. You just need to take hold and trust in it and go for it. And we help you the whole way. Your coach and our team, we have your back the whole way. We help you get what you want out of this. And we're going to answer a lot more questions. Sorry, guys, real life, my computer's beeping in. And we're going to answer a whole lot more questions when we go live in the event. So if you have other questions, be writing them down. But the last objection that we want to talk about is money. How much do you have to invest in order to work the business? First of all, like Molly said, you have a monthly coaching fee. Cool thing about that is it runs your office for you, your websites, your office. You don't have products on hand. Everything's handled through Beachbody. So that coach fee enables that to happen. And there are a lot of benefits financially if you're an active coach. Active coach meaning that either you have ordered 50 personal volume points worth of product that month, or if you have clients who have ordered enough to make 50 PV. It's approximately dollars, not really, kind of. Every product has a different PV. Like Shakeology is 90 PV. So if you're drinking Shakeology every day and you're ordering Shakeology every month, you're an active coach. And we hope you are, because that's one of the coolest, most beneficial tools we have to offer. So to be active, you would need that 50 PV every month. Even if you're inactive for some reason, you still get your commissions for people who order through you. In many businesses, like Molly said, you have to invest thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars to start up a business. But as Molly mentioned, you usually spend the cost of your challenge pack. So your startup fee actually includes a month of breakfast, in my case, and your workout program to get started. So it's actually something personal for you too. And it's the only business where your initial investment is in you. It's in your own health and fitness. So like I said, we're going to answer more questions, and we're going to have more coaches go live in here that you can talk to. Reach out to anyone on the team if you have questions. But I want to get to kind of our last piece. We all know on this team that jumping into something new can be really scary. We get kind of cloistered into our comfort zone, and it's hard to imagine what will happen if we kind of take a leap of faith and do something new and different. But I want you to think about something just for a minute, because there are different kind of levels to coaching. Some people are coaches just because they love their Shakeology and they want a discount. Some people are hobby coaches. They kind of work the business when they have time, when people come along. And some people are truly building a business. And that's up to you. But I want you to think, what if, for a minute? It's my favorite game, what if? I want to ask you a question. If one thing was holding you back from taking advantage of this opportunity, what would it be? And for a second, I want you to play what if with me. What if you became a coach? What if you never made a penny, but you got healthier? That's it. You started drinking Shakeology for a discount and working out consistently with the help of your fellow coaches. And what if you started feeling better, being more present in your family's lives, having more energy, and just feeling alive? Would it be worth it? What if you shared Beachbody with a friend who was diabetic, depressed, and in a downward spiral, just praying for someone to reach out and help them, to notice them? They just aren't in a place to get started on their own. They're defeated. You are that person. You reach out and you play a huge part in changing their life. Would it be worth it? What if you jumped wholeheartedly into this opportunity and committed to do whatever it takes? Do the small, consistent tasks daily, no matter what's going on in your life. Because you not only dream of something better, you know it's out there, and you're determined to get it. You commit to be here a year from now. You have big dreams, and you realize this is an amazing outlet to get you there. You do the 4 vital behaviors because you know you're destined for greatness. In 2 years, you're making a 6-figure income, helping people, feeling blessed and humble and thankful. Would it be worth it? What if you forget about it? This coaching thing's not for me. Fears, apprehension, preconceived notions, whatever the reasons. You just don't want to do it. You don't have to. But I challenge you today to think about the things in your life that make you unhappy or miserable. What are you doing about them? 5 years from now, will you be having the same bad day, overworked, underpaid, tired, and stressed? What if you did something about it instead? Would it be worth it? We encourage you to think about this and don't wait to be a leader. Today's the day to get started. So we appreciate you taking the time to check out this opportunity with us. We're real, honest, open people. So we encourage you to ask questions, share your objections, share what you're excited about, because we want to help you get started.
Thanks for joining us, guys. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.